Some people spend their entire lives trying to make it big, only to end up missing the mark. But others are lucky enough to become incredibly famous before they're even old enough to travel on their own. Today, we're going to be talking about some of the biggest stars out there who've been working since they were only kids. Even adult celebrities can have difficulty managing their fame, but these kids seem to be doing just fine. Do you think these stars have gotten a great head start? Or does becoming famous early raise their risk of burning out? Billie Eilish. What's the secret to having an enormous amount of musical success at such a young age? Well, according to musician Billie Eilish, the secret is just getting started. She rejects the idea that you can only create music in a studio surrounded by producers and says there's no time but the present to express yourself. She started writing songs in her brother's bedroom, and her song Ocean Eyes became a huge hit when she was only 14 years old. Fans love that Billie's music doesn't fit neatly into one single genre, and some think she may even change the entire music industry. Danielle Bregoli. Okay, maybe infamous is a better word than famous to describe Danielle Bregoli. When she was 13, she appeared with her mother for an interview with Dr. Phil, which culminated in Danielle threatening the audience. This earned her the nickname Cash Me Outside Girl, but Danielle decided to do what she could to extend her 15 minutes of fame. She started raking in endorsement deals, starting feuds with other young stars, and eventually putting out her own music under the name Bad Baby. Next up for Danielle is her own Snapchat show, Bringing Up Baby. You may roll your eyes, but it's estimated she's gonna earn about $10 million in 2019. JoJo Siwa. Although Danielle Bregoli is often criticized for acting older than she is, JoJo Siwa has the opposite problem. She and Danielle were both born in 2003, but JoJo's detractors accuse her of acting too young. She rose to fame by appearing on Dance Moms and hasn't stopped singing or dancing yet. Now she sells her own line of over-the-top iconic bows, just like the ones she wears. Even Northwest is a huge JoJo fan, and JoJo recently sent the eldest child of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West a care package stuffed with hair bows. Ariana Grande. One of the great things about Ariana Grande is how open and honest she is with her fans. Because we know so much about what she's gone through in recent years, it sometimes seems like she's lived more than one lifetime already. When she was 14 years old, she was ready to create her first album, but the only problem was her management. They said nobody would want to hear R&B from a 14-year-old and told her to focus on her acting career. And after making a name for herself on Victorious, Ariana was ready to get in the studio and was soon churning out hit after hit. Selena Gomez. Not only did Selena Gomez's career get off to an early start, but she was also making connections even as a little kid. She met Demi Lovato when the two worked together on Barney and Friends, and the two quickly became pals. Eventually, Selena became a Disney kid, appearing on shows like Hannah Montana and Wizards of Waverly Place. Afterward, Selena decided to pursue a career in music, and has since then managed to sell over 7 million albums worldwide. She also maintains the honor of being one of the most followed celebs on social media. Kylie Jenner. Not only has Kylie been famous since she was a kid, but many of us feel like we got to watch her grow up, to some extent. She's been on Keeping Up with the Kardashians since the beginning, and it's safe to say she learned a lot from her older siblings. Although Kylie admits to regretting that infamous pole dancing moment, her appearance on the show set her up for success later in life. Whether you consider her to be self-made or not, Kylie Jenner still managed to launch a makeup empire and is now one of the youngest billionaires in the world. Kendall Jenner. Sometimes it seems like there isn't anything Kylie Jenner can't do, but the makeup expert insists she could never model like her sister Kendall. She's been a staple on Keeping Up with the Kardashians since she was a kid, and her fame opened up all sorts of modeling gigs and endorsement deals. Kendall is now the world's highest paid model, according to Forbes, but that hasn't stopped her from facing her fair share of controversies. This reality star/model has made some enemies based on her statements about the industry and how she prefers to be selective about the jobs she takes. Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus is proof that becoming famous early isn't always a good thing. She became a household name thanks to the Disney Channel show Hannah Montana, and even released music under the name of the titular character. But Miley admits show business left her struggling to be herself while becoming obsessed with adhering to a certain image. This culminated in Miley breaking off her relationship with Liam Hemsworth and going on a quest to find herself. Now Miley and Liam are back together, and she says she not only knows who she is, but likes that person. Bella Thorne. Although she's a huge star now, there was a time when Bella Thorne's life was filled with hardship. She struggled with dyslexia, which made reading and writing exceptionally difficult. Her fellow students bullied her so badly, she was forced to drop out of school and be homeschooled instead. But Bella was determined and eventually started landing acting roles on shows like My Own Worst Enemy and Big Love. Eventually, she scored a role on Disney Channel's Shake It Up, which made her into a household name almost overnight. In addition to acting, Bella has been modeling since she was only 6 years old. She's graced the cover of magazines and represented brands like Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger, and Guess. Ariel Winter. Talk about getting an early start on your career. Ariel Winter managed to book her first commercial job when she was only 4 years old, advertising Cool Whip. Soon after, she appeared on a variety of shows including Listen Up, Monk, Bones, and ER. In addition to appearing on television, she also lent her voice acting talents to many popular cartoons. These include Phineas and Ferb, Jake and the Neverland Pirates, and Sophia the First. Now, Ariel is best known for her role on Modern Family. She and her Modern Family co-stars have won 4 Screen Actors Guild Awards for Best Ensemble Cast in a Comedy Series. Shawn Mendes. Remember the good old days when the video sharing app Vine was still a thing? Well, Shawn Mendes definitely does, because that's how he got his start. He began posting song covers until he caught the attention of Island Records. Soon, Shawn was making his own music, and since that point, he's released 3 studio albums and embarked on multiple world tours. He's now an award-winning artist who has a large and dedicated army of fans. Shawn Mendes has even made the list of Time Magazine's top 100 most influential people in the world. Bella Hadid. Unlike her sister Gigi, Bella Hadid didn't grow up wanting to be a model. Instead, she decided to pursue her love of horseback riding, and for a period of time, she was on track to make it to the Olympics. Sadly, Bella was then diagnosed with Lyme disease, which derailed her chance at making it to the Games. Instead, she decided to try her hand in modeling, and before she knew it, she was walking at New York Fashion Week. But Bella says horses will always be a part of her life, and she hopes her health will continue to improve so she can ride like she used to. Cara Delevingne. Cara Delevingne is a huge name in both the modeling and acting worlds, and it's been her life since she was a young girl. She posed for an editorial shoot for Vogue Italia when she was only 10 years old, and was soon signed on with Storm Model Management. Although she comes from a well-connected family, she went a year without receiving pay for her work. She also had to suffer through 2 seasons of casting before finally landing her first runway gig. Since then, Cara has been named Model of the Year and has represented exclusive brands like Burberry, Chanel, and Dolce & Gabbana. She's also started acting, appearing in movies like Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets and Suicide Squad. Dakota and Elle Fanning. Although they're both talented actresses, sisters Dakota and Elle Fanning stand out precisely because they tend to blend in. These famous siblings tend to stay out of the tabloids and prefer to live low-key lives when they aren't posing for the camera. Dakota became famous when she was only 7 years old after appearing in the movie I Am Sam. This earned her a Screen Actors Guild Award nomination, making her the youngest nominee in SAG history. Elle Fanning was also in I Am Sam, where she played the younger version of her sister's character, Jaden Smith. As the child of actors Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, Jaden Smith naturally grew up in the spotlight. According to his father, fame was never something he and his wife pushed on any of their children. It just so happens that their creative pursuits, such as acting and music, made them famous. As a kid, Jaden struggled to fit in with other children because of his celebrity status. He appeared in The Pursuit of Happiness alongside his father and won an MTV Movie Award for his breakthrough performance. Zendaya. Much like fellow actress Bella Thorne, Zendaya also rose to prominence thanks to her appearance on the Disney Channel's Shake It Up. She also has a musical career, releasing songs like Swag It Out. She's even collaborated with Bella Thorne for the song Watch Me. Her debut single, Replay, made it to number 40 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. And it seems like Zendaya's acting career is just getting started. She landed the role of Michelle MJ Jones in Marvel Studios' Spider-Man franchise and appeared in the drama/musical The Greatest Showman. KJ Apa. Most people know of KJ Apa because of his role as Archie Andrews on the hit show Riverdale. But KJ has been acting since he was a teenager and got a start as Kane Jenkins on the New Zealand soap opera Shortland Street. Casting directors for Riverdale launched a 4-month-long worldwide talent search to find the perfect actor to play the iconic role of Archie for the show. Since landing the role, KJ has gone on to appear in movies including A Dog's Purpose and The Hate U Give. Cole and Dylan Sprouse. Cole and Dylan Sprouse are twin brothers who spent much of their careers working side by side. They starred alongside Adam Sandler in the movie Big Daddy and later scored parts on a Disney Channel sitcom. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was a huge success, which earned Cole and Dylan no shortage of fame and recognition. They launched the Sprouse Bros brand, selling clothes, books, and magazines. Cole is still working hard on his acting career and plays Jughead on the show Riverdale. Meanwhile, Dylan has focused on his New York-based brewery, All Wise Meadery. Maisie Williams. Her real name is Maisie Williams, but Game of Thrones fans know her best as Arya Stark. Since the show started in 2011, Maisie has won no shortage of accolades and awards based on her portrayal of Arya. She also guest starred on Doctor Who and made her feature film debut on The Falling. Her first feature film performance earned her the London Film Critics Circle Award for Young Performer of the Year. Camila Cabello. Camila Cabello started out as a member of the girl group Fifth Harmony, which was formed via The X Factor. But Camila always had her eye on a solo career, and soon was collaborating with artists like Shawn Mendes and Machine Gun Kelly. After leaving Fifth Harmony, she released her debut single, Crying in the Club, which hit number 47 in the United States. Later, her hit song, Havana, would top the charts in multiple countries. Can you believe what these stars have managed to accomplish at such young ages? Do you think getting an early start is a smart strategy? Or should aspiring artists wait until they're older to pursue their dreams? Let us know what you think in the comment section, and then click subscribe for more from The Taco. Bye for now.